Hi, hello everybody out there. How you guys doing on this lovely Thursday afternoon? Get this right today. Keep calling Tuesday, Thursday, and so it is Thursday today. How you guys doing out there? Hi everyone. Thanks for jumping on here. Elaine Proby, CEO, Proby's Tax and Accounting. Trying to get this camera right. Hello, Eddie Trap. Thank you, Elaine. How can I get the what's that question? How can I get the $600 from the state of California? Hi, Eddie. Thanks for jumping on. To get that $600 from the state of California, you got to file your taxes. You got to file 2020 tax return. And then what the state of California will do, they'll give you a credit for that money and or send you that check. So, but you have to file your tax return. So that's how the state of California is doing it. Because what they need is, the reason they want you to file your taxes first is because they need to see if you're qualified financially. They're only giving this money if you make a certain amount of dollars, and that's the people who they want to get this money to. So for them to know how much money you make and to know if you're qualified, you have to file the taxes so they can see what kind of money you make, okay? So that's what has to happen, Eddie. There's no such thing as doing a non-filer. You just got to send them a return. Okay, so you're on Social Security. Okay. So if you're on Social Security and you don't really need to file a tax return, what they will do is they will automatically send in that stuff out to people who are on Social Security or who are on any other type of government aid. So that's what they were doing. They were sending money out to those folks. And so you shouldn't have had to file a tax return for that. So what we have to do, we have to look into that. Can you file for me? Sure. Definitely, we can definitely take care of that for you. All right, so that'll be awesome, Eddie. So just just call the office and just make an appointment to talk to me about it. We'll take care of you. All right, thank you for jumping on. All right, guys, hit like and share on this video. Elaine Proby here, CEO of PROBY'S Tax and Accounting. And today, real quick, I just wanted to update you guys simply because the tax deadline is coming up here on May 17th. They extended it for 30 days. I was hoping it was more like 60 days, but we didn't. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys today about the benefits of filing an extension, the benefits of filing a tax extension if you're not able to file your taxes. So I'm going to run through this really quickly here, make some notes. This is very important, guys, because it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. And so I'll just let you guys know what you need to do additional time to file when you file an extension. We'll talk about some of the most common reason why you need to file an extension in terms of making sure you have correct information to file your taxes, because if you don't, we'll let you know what happens. And then we'll talk about the penalties that you will save. So those are the three benefits of filing a tax extension. All right. So hi, Laverne Smith. Thanks for jumping on. Hey, Lorna, thank you for jumping on here today. We have over here. Hi, Cognac. How are you? Yes. Close for Pop. Thank you for jumping on. So, okay, let's jump right into it, guys. Additional time. So benefits of filing an extension, which is what we're talking about today. Tax deadline, again, like I said, is May 17th. And if you file an extension, guys, one of the benefits, first thing, it gives you additional time to file your taxes. And a lot of people need additional time to file their taxes, especially now. There's a lot going on. And so a lot of people need additional time to file their taxes. So what you do is you file an extension. It will give you an additional 6 months to file your taxes through. It's through October 15th. Because even though the tax deadline have been extended to May, it's not 6 months from May. It's actually 6 months from the original due date, which is April, okay? So I don't want anybody to get this confused. It's 6 months from the April deadline. So October 15th, you will have to file those taxes if you got an extension. The main reason there, of course, like I said, it gives you more time. It eases stress because, you guys know how stressful this can be just in time to file these taxes, getting all the documents put together. This can get very stressful for a whole lot of people. Just the idea that they have to, pull a lot of stuff together. So let's see. Let's get IG back on. All right. And sometimes there's some retroactive changes to the tax law after the tax deadline. So if you file an extension, you don't have all your stuff and some of these changes apply to you guys, then you can just go ahead and when you file your taxes, those changes will be effective. Of course, you wouldn't have to go back and file an amended return if you already filed your taxes and some changes took place. Perfect example, which thank goodness we didn't have to do this, was people who have filed their taxes early this year. And the change came through on the unemployment. You know, we had the unemployment, $10,200 exemption on the unemployment, and a lot of people have filed taxes. Initially, it showed that they owe those taxes. Now, let's say you was one of those folks, you saw that you owe taxes, you made that payment. So when that change came through and it adjusted your taxes, essentially, the people didn't owe, some people got more money back. So that's just one example of changes that can happen. So one of the benefits too of additional time, if any changes like this takes place, you guys, then of course it'll be effective on your tax return when you file. Okay, so that's my first point today. All right, so let's jump into the second point, guys. Most importantly, you want to make sure that you have corrected and up-to-date information. You have to have correct information. The most common mistake a lot of taxpayers do have is they file their taxes and they don't have all their information, guys. And this makes it a little bit more complicated, because now you got to go back and file an amended return. Okay, so that's seriously important. It's seriously important to make sure that you have all of your information. We'll talk about that. Hi, Godfrey Williams. Good day. Happy Mother's Weekend. All right, thank you. Thanks for jumping on, and thanks for that. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Mighty Dre. Thanks for jumping on. All right, so have all your documents, guys. One of the serious thing I want to talk about is know your tax portfolio. Know what you're expecting to get in the mail, so you know what's missing. A lot of us will have 1099s, right? If you work as a self-employed individual, you may have worked for different people. Make sure you have all your 1099s. Some of you who are partners in some other company, there are K1s that you might be getting, you know, and then the banks, of course, they send out these 1099s for interest. They send out 1099s if you have dividends or any other type of investment. They send out these 1099s. And then if you have sold a house or sold anything, that you may have a 1099 showing that sale to the government. So there's a lot of things that might be out there. You got to know how many statements that you need to get, so that you have all of your documents in order. So when you file an extension, it gives you time to make sure that you have all those documents, right? Very important, because if you file an inaccurate return again, like I said, it costs you more money. You may pay taxes you didn't owe, and you have to pay to amend your tax return all over again. Okay, so that's one of the benefits. Make sure that you have all of your documents. All right, let's see. Someone is over here saying, hey, good afternoon. How are you, Andy? Thanks for jumping on. Hi, Auntie, how are you? All right, guys. So my second point here, having correct and updated information. And I have a really one note that I want to say. A lot of clients are always missing like W-2s if they've worked at more than one jobs. A lot of times they're missing W-2s, or they're missing 1099s. Okay, so that's seriously important. And again, check what you have as far as how your portfolio looking, so you know what it is that you need to have. All right, that you're missing. If you're missing any information, you have your little checklist, you know that they're not there. All right, so guys, let's talk about the third point here. Most importantly, very seriously, this is my favorite part, simply because I want to make sure that you save money and have more money in your pocket, and don't want you to pay anything more than you have to, especially penalties. So the major benefit of filing the extension, guys, you pay less penalties, okay? You can pay, some people, they won't file a tax return because they owe money, right? And they figure, oh my God, I'm going to owe, so I don't want to file these taxes. And so they just don't file. I've had clients who have not filed taxes in years, 2-3 years sometimes, because, you know, I owe, I didn't want to file it, and, you know, I couldn't pay it. That is not the way to go, guys. The benefit of filing an extension is to give you time to file the taxes. It don't give you time to pay, but it will save you on penalties. It will save you up to 25% in penalty on those taxes you owe. That is a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money, especially if you have a major tax bill. 25% of what you owe in penalties alone, if you don't file those taxes or file an extension, that's a lot of money that you're throwing away. And that is exactly why we're here doing these lives, because we don't want you to throw away any money that you have to. We don't want you to pay any taxes more than you have to. And definitely we don't want you to pay it out in penalties that we can avoid. Okay, so major benefit, less penalties. Let's avoid that. If you cannot pay your taxes, you still want to file on time or get an extension and avoid the late filing penalty altogether, right? So that is a major thing, guys. I want to make sure that you guys understand this, because A lot of people pay a lot of money in penalties that they don't have to. And it's simply because of this one little form, which is the 4868, which for an individual is an extension of time to file, right? So let me go back over these 3 points today, guys. What we're talking about here today, again, is if you can't file your taxes on time, the benefit of filing an extension. And this is what we're talking about today. The first one, it gives you additional time. If you get a 6 months automatic, it takes you all the way to October 15th. 6 months from the original due date of April, not the May date. 6 months from the original due date, it takes you up to October 15th, and it gives you time to pull your documents together. So you guys, it's less stressful. Make sure you have everything you need. The second reason why you want to file an extension, make sure all your information is correct. You have everything you need to file your taxes. You have your little checklist, you know, your tax portfolio. You make sure that everything is there. You don't want to have to file a tax return to get all these letters from the IRS. And now you got to go back and you have to amend all that stuff. And it becomes more stressful because you're missing information. Okay. So then the third point here, guys, is we want to make sure that you pay less penalties. We want to make sure that you pay less penalties. This is the thing, 25% of the 25% penalty is what you will wind up having to pay, because they charge you penalty by the month, and the longer you take to file your taxes, the more penalties you pay. Okay, so this is one of the things that I want to make sure that if you miss the deadline for some reason, you want to get the taxes filed as soon as possible, because the longer you take, the more penalties you pay, because they charge you by the month, right? It accumulates up to 25% in penalties. All right, so that's the third point. Less penalties. Don't throw away any money that you don't have to. We want to make sure that you put everything in your pocket so you can continue to build wealth, right? If you throw away your money in penalties, throw your money away in paying additional taxes that you don't need to pay, this is why we're here to assist you in making sure that all this is done correctly and it helps you going forward, right? So that's my 3 points today, guys. Very importantly, tax deadline. The May 17th deadline is coming up. If you can't get your taxes done, file an extension. All right, so PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, again, is here in the community, helping everyone, personal and business, to keep all their finances together, stay in compliance, file your taxes, get your accounting down, and make sure that you guys are staying on point with your personal and financial information so you guys can continue to accumulate wealth. All right. So you guys, give us a call here at 323-290-9034. I don't know why that sounds like a commercial. And or visit our website at PROBY'S.com. If you have any questions or you need any information about any of this stuff, we're here to assist you. Okay, so hit like and share at the bottom of this video. Again, share with all your friends. Everybody can use this information. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday with major good information, guys. Great information. Personally, I've gotten a lot of feedback. Thank you guys out there for doing that. Thank you guys, all my clients. Thank you guys for appreciating this information. I got a lot of great feedback. People are really making good use of this information, and everyone is really benefiting from it. So that is really great. I really do appreciate you guys. So with that said, I think I'll be up out of here now. If you guys have any questions, I'll come back through here and get those. Want you guys to have a wonderful and blessed Thursday, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that I'm not going to be talking to before Sunday. Hey, Diane, how are you? Thanks, Elaine, for providing great information. All right. So again, I really do appreciate you guys jumping on here, and I'm happy that I'm able to provide this information to everyone out there that can use it. Community with valuable info. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks, Lorna. And again, guys, hit like and share so everybody can get this information. Don't forget to file your extension. All right. So with that said, you guys, I'm up out of here. I want you all to take care of each other and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.